our school, and we're featuring my friend Christian or Chris. And today's topic is gonna be mindset. What is mindset? I don't really know. The definition of mindset is a set of core beliefs and attitudes that shape how an individual perceives, interprets, and responds to situations. So, a mindset is particularly how someone thinks about everything and constantly develops over time. And it's not always going to be the same, it's always going to constantly change. And
All fun and grave.
fun and great. And
But
a mindset is how is developed, how we grow, and how we're raised. Christian.
I feel like mindset has a lot to do with, like, mindset is basically just you. Your mindset is how you perceive shit, how you go about things. I feel like a mindset, there's two general mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is where, like, let's say you commit a mistake. If you have a fixed mindset, you're gonna be like, just like that off,
Continue, bro. Continue.
Nah, you're right. So, a fixed mindset is like if you make a mistake, you bring yourself down. Like, you don't like try to like capitalize on the fact that you made a mistake and learn from it. While a growth mindset just does just that. Like, when you have a growth mindset and you make many mistakes, you pull yourself up. You're like, oh well, I could do better, or you learn from the mistake to do better next time you do it. Try and error. It's all about try and error. You know.
Yeah. And I like the idea that he used terms that we learned in school. Growth mindset
Right.
and a fixed mindset.
Right.
Because those are actual terms that, that actually work.
Yeah. But I feel like no, wait.
Did you just disappear?
I just not gonna do it. Okay. But I just think an individual's perception of things all varies from different people. Like, you can all relate, and this crazy thing about too. You can all relate to someone, but you will never truly see how someone else sees it. Like, you will never fully 100% understand. You're only gonna you could understand heavily, like, right, but you're never gonna fully understand because you don't perceive things the way they do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's some crazy.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people have different mindsets with different people, and that's something that like people aren't strict about having one mindset, like having one fixed like having one growth mindset.
Yeah.
Like disciplining themselves to having one strict mindset, like, oh, I have to be this way. But instead they're like have multiple personalities.
Yeah, like, and that's why I was talking to Ethan and Alexander about this yesterday because we were on call. I like having deep talks with people because it like shows a lot about their personality. But not only that, it shows a lot about the character too. But not only that, like, you see how they see things. You see, and that's another thing. I like getting other people's like perception and things because, in my opinion, and I've seen this shit personally, just looking at other people's perspective can really open your eye. It can really like show you, like, you'll be like someone shows you something different, you'll be like, oh, I never really thought of that. And because of their perception, because of the way they saw it, and they communicated that with you, they're like, y'all connect through that.
That is very true.
But yeah, I think it's some cool shit. Yeah. What do you think? Tell me.
I feel like it's definitely interesting when people open up and talk about their opinions, because you get that way that they think, and it's definitely obviously
Yeah,
obviously not.
Oh my god.
Oh. Right. As I was saying, perception from another person is definitely so much more interesting than your own,
It's
because
very eye-opening.
it's much more interesting because so much more can come from one person than multiple people, because because a lot of people can be influenced by one person, because celebrities they influence people.
Yeah, on some peripheral persuasion route.
Exactly, like celebrities, they influence people to make decisions. They make people to
Mr. Brock! I heard Mr. Brock, yes.
Wait. Now we're
okay.
recording.
We're at school, we're learning,
No, we're on a break.
we're on a break.
We're
Lunch
eating
break, lunch
We're
break,
eating
lunch
lunch.
break. Yes,
Lunch
yes,
break.
yes,
Nachos.
yes.
Nachos.
Nachos.
Nah, they need to bring it back when they put them in the little brown containers, so we really felt like we was doing something.
They had that. They used to have that. I don't
We-
remember.
I was-
And then you remember the one day that they gave us nachos, like the Doritos?
Those Tostitos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the bag.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
They need to bring that back.
Wait, what?
We had a little intervention, a little that was
See,
We'll see you.
A little cameo.
a little cameo. But as I was saying, it's much more interesting when you have another perception of something, because your own mind can deceive you. It's
Touch on that.
because you tend to be delusional in your own opinionated, and your own thoughts and your own ideas, and a lot of your own thoughts can not even be originated. Like
A lot of your thoughts can really come from other people's.
exactly, and it's like when you watch a video online, and then
you get influenced by it.
exactly, and then you're like, oh, I saw this, so now I want to do something exactly like that.
Yeah.
And you don't think about it in the moment, but you're being like
You're being influenced. You're being
Exactly.
heavily influenced.
exactly. And I feel like from another person, it's so much more interesting and intriguing.
When you see someone else who's like, what do you mean?
When you see somebody else's, it's much more cooler, because you never know, even if it's not true or true at all, because it's much more human.
And I feel like another thing that'd be like wild for is like to touch on your perception. It's heavily influenced by everything, and that's the thing. Like, you are your original self, but your original self is made up of multiple factors in your life.
Exactly.
The way you've been raised, the shit you've gone through, it's all factored in. It's all shaped the person who you are today. And I want to touch more on that, because I feel like I want to talk to you about something. Like, let's say, boom, a dad has a child, right? And then the dad leaves the child, and he's just there by himself, with a single mother type shit, Do you think he follows the chain of where, when he has a child, he's gonna leave his child, or do you think
I feel like it's gonna be the opposite.
the opposite?
Yeah, because he's gonna be more impacted by his own father,
This is yes.
and he's gonna be like,
His
oh, I can't do
absence.
that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it really depends how they were impacted, and the person. It always depends on the person, It always depends on how they take it, and how the
they
mother
perceive
is.
it.
Exactly, how they perceive it, how they perceive it, how they
perceive
perceive it. Because if they take it negatively, they're gonna be like, oh,
I'm not gonna do that for myself.
fuck that kid. You know what? Like, I didn't even want this kid. But if they take it positively, oh, I accidentally had this kid, but you know what? I still had this kid.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there for that kid. Because I had this kid, I'm gonna make this my responsibility, because it's my responsibility. I'm not gonna make this mother, the only, like,
But I feel like it could also be it all depends on the person, because it could also really be the dude, the kid leaves his son, and it's that continuous cycle. Especially if you think about it, depending on how the dad is too. If the dad was someone who's let's say the dad is someone who's not a good person, not a great person, right? And then the kid grows up to be not a good person. That cycle repeats again and again and again until one is born where they stop. It's crazy.
I feel like it depends all in it really all depends on the factors because there's always going to be variables in the equation. You know, there's always going to be, what if they get into a relationship that changes them?
Like
if the
exactly.
mo-
Like, what if
like-
their environment changes?
Yeah,
them?
what if
Like,
the mother is too kind to them? You know?
and they
there's-
grow up to be more? Yeah. And instead of, huh?
Very
Yeah,
good, very
yeah.
good,
Your-
very good.
Is your day?
Good, I appreciate it.
That's good. That's
Y'all
good.
know about to ask you?
Huh? Yeah. If we have IDs.
No.
Oh.
Cool,
what?
y'all
What?
be up here.
Oh,
If y'all got permission, cool. If not, then yeah, we gotta have y'all down.
I mean, they let us. They let us.
no, yeah, Mr. Brock knows we're up here. Our admin. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to end in a little bit anyway, so
Okay.
yeah, we won't take too much of your time.
I am not personally offended. Y'all are not taking my personal time. I don't even feel no way about it. It's just where y'all gotta actually,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
it is. Like these ladies right here. Hello.
We have things to do for our party.
Should we stop?
We gotta come into a. Anyways, back at it. In the end, I feel like a person's upbringing, a person's everything. I feel like a person themselves is just curated. They're all a mix of everything they've gone through, everything they've gone through, and the way they perceive it. It all factors into who they are as a person. You know?
I do know. A mindset is definitely everything a person has gone through, but it can also change over time,
Your mindset can make you who you are.
and also is who you are. But it doesn't define who you are as a person. It defines who you become.
Who you want to be.